Hello class, this is Jim Brakebill. I'm your online instructor for BUMA 10, Introduction to Business. I wanted to make this little instructional slash informational video to show students how to navigate through this online course, especially for those students who aren't that familiar with Canvas. So you want to access this course through your student portal on CMC. And then what you want to do is you want to go to your courses and find your course. So here it is, right here. You click on the BUMA course, and it takes you right to your class. Now there's a couple of things that we need to do in order to make sure that you're successful in this class. One of the first things I'd like you to do is go up here to the Account tab and click on the Account tab and click on Profile. Okay, you're going to be required to set up a profile for this class before you do any work. So what you do is you're going to get over here, you're going to edit profile. I'd like you to write a little biography on yourself, and then upload a current picture by just clicking on the edit button, and then you have a choice of uploading a picture, taking a picture, and then you hit save. And that way, every time you're on a discussion board, we get to see who you are. You also can add some links to your Facebook page if you want, or to any other social media. Then what you do is you hit save profile. And then there it is. The second thing I'd like you to do is go over here to notifications, click on notifications, and this will give you the option on how you want to be notified. So what you do here is you have an option to be notified by email or by text message, and push means immediately. So if you want to be notified on the due dates, anytime new course content is added, anytime a new announcement's added, anytime somebody posts to your discussion, it works like this. Okay, you just click on the check and it'll turn green. And if you don't want to be notified, you hit the X. And these are all set up for your preferences. Also, you can set it up like on the course content. Anytime that the instructor adds new course content, you'll be notified immediately. So you just simply go over here to course content, you check the check box green, and then you're good to go. You would check push, and then you'd also have it sent to your cell phone now. So you can email it and have it sent text message, however you prefer. All right. Next is I want to show you, this is called the Canvas toolbar, by the way. I want to go down to email. So email, you can utilize email on Canvas by checking your inbox, going up here, finding your course, and then to write an email, you would simply click on the pencil, and then you would pick the student name, or to everybody, or to me. Simply type in the subject. Please take a few minutes and watch the BUMA 10 informational video on how to use Canvas for this course. And then You just simply hit send. Now it just went out to the whole class. And up here you have a choice of sent, archived, submission, comments. I'm going to leave mine on inbox. Okay, you're going to go to your courses, and if you want to put your courses on the dashboard, click on all courses, scroll all the way through here, and find your course, which is right here. Here's our course. So if I want to put it on the dashboard, I just simply click on the star, and then it moves it from this list like I did here. Notice I have the star picked. So now when I go to my dashboard, all the classes that I'm teaching this semester online are on my dashboard, and I don't have to go through that long list. So you find your course on the dashboard, and you open it up, and it takes you right to your home page. This is called the course toolbar. So on the home page, the 3 most recent announcements to the class will be at the top of the home page. Okay, you are going to be required to check your course announcements and your course email every day, because that's how we communicate with online students. If you fail to check your announcements and your email, you may miss some vital information for the successful completion of this course. It's also required by the education code that if you're taking an online class, you have to be on there and check your email and course announcements. So then what you need to do is you need to read the home page, okay, and it tells you how to access the course. Next is you go to your course toolbar and click on syllabus. All right, there's 2 types of syllabuses that are on here for you. You can download a copy of the course syllabus, and then you simply can view it this way, and then you can print it out. Or you can go down here, and Canvas lists all the assignments by the due date in chronological order. So you can see you have chapters 1 and 2 will be due by next Sunday, August 25th. So you can access the assignment by just clicking here, and it takes you right to the assignment. Okay, next, you have the announcements, the course announcements tab. Okay, this gives you the historical record of all the announcements that were sent out during the semester to the class. So you can see there's only 2 announcements that I've sent out so far. To access the actual course and begin your work, you're going to click on the Modules tab. Now it's very important, Canvas is almost set up like a textbook. So you're going to start right here, Getting Started. A major mistake students make on Canvas is they skip the modules, okay, and then they lose information, and then next thing you know, I'm getting a bunch of questions, which indicates to me that they didn't look at the Getting Started module. So Canvas operates like this. First, you have a little introduction regarding myself. My full-time job, I'm a full-time tenured faculty member here at Copper Mountain College, and I teach fire technology. I'm also a fire chief for 2 local fire departments. I teach criminal justice, business, EMS or EMT, and health sciences, along with business classes. So it goes down here after you read, and you just turn the page. Notice it says what's coming up next. It has an introduction to Canvas. This is an instructional video or a tutorial video on how to use Canvas. You turn the page. This is where this video is going to be placed as soon as I click off of it and upload it onto Canvas. So this is the video that I'd like you all to watch. Next, he gives a little bit of course information. about what the course is and when it starts. Turn the page. It talks about the attendance policy. I do want to remind you that the education code here in California states if you're taking an online class, you have to participate daily. You also have to check your course announcements in your email daily. Daily participation is defined as submitting all required work by the due date. Failure to participate in the course on a daily basis, you'll automatically be dropped from the class and you may receive an F. Take a couple of moments and read the academic integrity policy. I know that Canvas uses VeriCite and other various methods and programs to check for plagiarism and cheating by students. It's just best not to even think about cheating, especially on a discussion board or on your written work. Okay, the discussion board will be utilized in this online class. Please remember here that you have to write to the collegiate level. You have to be able to convince the reader on a discussion board, okay, whoever's reading your discussion post, that you are the subject matter expert. Each discussion board assignment may have 2 dates, so it's very important that you read the entire direction, okay, and the scenarios before you answer or you post your prompt to the discussion. And I'll give you an example here in a few minutes. Here's the textbook information. Okay, and I gave you a link that you can click on. I know they offer an online version of the textbook. You also have some various study items that can be included with the purchase of this textbook. And so this is where you check it out, and it's up to you on what type of material you want to use for this class. I put on here some successful learning strategies, so you might want to take a look at them. The successful students that get usually the A's and the high B's in the course, this is what they shared with us. All right, periodically throughout this class, I'm going to be doing a webinar, and I'm going to ask you, the class, to join me on a conference. So you're going to have a camera, you're going to have to have sound capabilities, and you're going to have a computer with a good internet connection. This little instructional video shows you how to access web conferences, and it's very simple. Really, you're going to click on the conference tab right here, and then you're going to go over and you're going to hit the button that's usually over here. It says Join Conference. This video will show you how to do that. By the way, these conferences and webinars that I have, attendance will be taken, and it's part of your daily participation. For those of you that may be a little weak in your writing and communication skills and your research skills, our library here at Copper Mountain College offers free workshops. And what I did here is I put the schedule of the workshops on there for you so you can improve on your writing and communication skills. All right, this is your first discussion board assignment, and basically it's introduce yourself to the class. As you can see here, you're going to write a response, and look at when it's due, by Wednesday, okay, August 21st. This is the first due date right here. Your name, city of residence, what you do for a living, your educational goals, your career goals, course expectations, why you're taking the class, and something that's unique about yourself. And look, here's the second due date. Okay, the second due date, which is Sunday, August 25th, please reply to at least 2 other classmates' posts with welcoming comments and what you all share in common. This is a graded assignment. Now, if you want to see how your discussions are graded, you just go up here and you see the 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots. Click on Show Rubric. You can expand the rubric out. And this is how the rubric's graded. Now, notice this column over here. 0 points are awarded if you miss one or both of the due dates. It's very important that you read all the directions and pay attention to detail. Okay, this is in the Getting Started module, so this is due Wednesday. You've got an assignment, it's already due on Wednesday. Next is the student forum, and this is not a graded item. This is where students can talk to each other if you have questions about the class, if you find something interesting you want to share with the class, or if you're having difficulty with your business plan. This is where you would communicate, and you would simply just click on the reply button, and it opens up into a text box here, and then you can post whatever you'd like, and then hit post reply. Next is your course project. Okay, so our project for this class is going to be developing a business plan. Each of you will develop a business plan, whether it's going to be a real or it could be fictitious, with my approval on it. And you can see here you have to submit your assignment through VeriCite. This is one of the methods that the college uses to check for plagiarism. Any assignment that comes to me with more than 10% plagiarism will be discarded, and a 0 will be awarded. It has to be in your own work. All right, now I'm not going to go through all the modules, so I'm only going to go through chapter 1 just so you can see how it's laid out. So the first thing is going to be an overview of this chapter that we're going to study. Next, you're going to have the learning objectives for each chapter. Now, for the business class, all exam questions are mapped to one of these learning objectives. So if you know the learning objectives, by the time you get done studying the chapter, you won't have any problem on the multiple choice quiz. Next is your reading assignment. All right, now I did take the liberty to put the PDF version of the chapter on here. So for those of you that choose not to buy the textbook, you can click on the X right here, and then you can go down and read all of chapter 1. Okay, to get out of it, just X out of it, and then when you get done reading, turn to the next page. All right, this is your homework. And so what you do is you're going to write out the question and then put a capital A and then write your response. So read the question and then answer. There's 2 ways you can submit it to me. You can submit it either online by clicking on the Canvas text box, or you can put it on a Word document and upload it to me, and I can take it that way. Okay, each of the review questions are worth 20 points, and this is how they're scored. After the review questions, I put the PowerPoint up here for you to view, and you just simply click on this X right here to enlarge it. So you'll have a full screen view of the PowerPoint. Now, I put together a detailed study guide for you, and so you can take a look at it. So I took notes, and I typed them all up so you can read them. So every chapter has a study guide for you. Okay, so I took the liberty, my philosophy in the fire service and in the business world, work smarter, not harder. So I put this together for you. All right, after you review the study guide, there's some videos on the foundations of business, and these videos cover what you have read in chapter 1. After you get done watching the instructional videos, now you have the discussion board assignment. And again, each discussion board assignment has due dates. Here's the first due date right here. So this is the discussion prompt, and this is the first due date, and then this is what you're going to be reading and discussing, and then here's the second due date. Okay, by Sunday, August 25th, this is when you're going to have to reply to 2 other students' posts for further practical suggestions, comments, or thoughtful feedback. after you complete your discussion. And again, the discussion's worth 15% of your grade. So it will be graded on punctuation, on spelling, on syntax, the use of paragraphs, because you do a lot of writing if you're looking for a career in business. And so you can make or break your reputation on your written communication skill. So these discussion boards, again, read the discussion policy that was up there in the Getting Started video. In the Getting Started module of this online class. Okay, I put together a chapter review for you. These are all the main points that you should have learned in the chapter as you read and studied chapter 1. And then here's the quiz. Okay, every chapter has a 20-question quiz. And you can see now on my quizzes for this class, all right, there's no time limit on it. And you have 2 chances. Read the directions here. Okay, you have 2 attempts at each quiz. I told Canvas to only keep the higher score. So if you take it the first time and you score a 16, and you take it the second time and you score a 20, your score in the grade book will be 20. Okay, if you take it the first time and you score an 18, and you take it the second time and you score a 13, Canvas will only score the 18, the higher of the 2 scores. All right, and then next you go right into chapter 2. And you can see that the class is laid out in modules, and each module coincides with a month of the semester. The first module will have 5 chapters in it, and modules 2, 3, and 4 each will have 4 chapters in it. All right, the grades. You will know exactly what grade you're getting in this class. All you have to do is go to your grade book. Now I have the entire grade book, but let's say if I just wanted to look at mine, if I was a student, I'd only see my grades. And you can take it all the way over, and then this will tell you what your grade is at any given moment in the class. All right, so you don't have to keep asking me or sending me emails asking me what your grade is in the class. Go back to the home page. All right, class. So that was just a little short informational video on how to navigate through and how to set up your student profile. If you have any questions, please send me an email to jbreakbill@cmccd.edu, or you can call me on my cell phone. My number is listed on the course syllabus, and I'll give it to you now. It's area code 760-835-7165. And once again, thank you for enrolling in BUMA 10. And I'll be your online teacher, and I look forward to working with you throughout this semester. Remember, please do yourself a favor and check your course announcements and email on a daily basis. Thank you, and I'll talk to you throughout the semester.